Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today I have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from Great Lakes Brewery, which was one of Ontario's very first craft breweries. It started in '87, and the family that owns it still to this day bought it in '91. This is Great Lakes Brewery's Used to Be Cool New England New England Pale Ale at 4.5% alcohol by volume. I like the tickle trunk with all the things that used to be cool. I think this beer itself used to be cool. I mean, a New England IPA or a New England Pale Ale, both used to be cool. Now it's like everybody and their mother has one. Do you think you're cool? I don't. I am a fucking sweatbox. If you're snuggling up with your Cabbage Patch doll in your favorite 8-ball jacket, watching a John Hughes film, and wondering what's the deal with all of these hazy IPAs and pale ales lately, then probably not. Okay, so I like how they basically lambasted and gaslit anyone that's thinking about, basically saying, you can't be cool if you're wondering why there's so many hazy IPAs and pale ales, and you like John Hughes films. I don't like John Hughes films, but I can't say I haven't watched 16 Candles or The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. I can't say I haven't watched them. I can't say I haven't watched them more than once. Can't say I can't do some quotes from one of them. You guys know we make a crisp APA and a bitter IPA year-round, right? So put on your leg warmers, penny loafers with no socks, pastel blazer, and go out and get those, because this beer isn't for you. Serving temp 3 to 5 degrees Celsius in a Crown Viking glass. That's a really cold beer. Water, malted barley, oats, wheat, hops, and yeast. I'm wondering if the haziness is coming from just plain old flour, like a lot of breweries do. There is a lot of craft breweries that haze specifically with that. I'm not saying that's what these guys do. I'm saying I wonder if that's what they do. So it is hazy crazy. It does have bright white head. Visually, that is pretty appealing. Scent. Let's do the glass first. Usually I do the can first. Let's do the glass first. A little bit of grapefruit. A little bit of grapefruit. A little bit of blood orange. A little bit of orange peel. A little bit of mango. That smells divine. As much as I like to make fun of. You know what? I love Great Lakes. I love GLB for these write-ups. I also like making fun of some of them. And it's as tongue-in-cheek. Me making fun of these write-ups is just as much tongue-in-cheek as their write-up is. Because their write-up is very well thought out and very tongue-in-cheek. My making fun of it, not so well thought out. It's just on the spot. I know people that do these reviews that actually have a script. I don't script shit. I just go. That's probably why it's so stupid. Actually, the smell out of the can is pretty much the exact same, except there's a little bit more of that resininess to it. A little bit more of that just back-end bitterness. Cheers, let's try it. Off that first sip, that's like orange juice and grapefruit juice mixed together. That's fucking divine. And I'm hoping that that's the flavor that sticks through as I drink this, because I've had a few of these hazy IPAs where the more sips you take, the more the bitterness builds up on them, and that's not something I'm a big fan of. But let's find out, right? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Oh, let's drink the beer. Okay. Orange juice, grapefruit juice, and orange peel. So a little more bitterness on it than I was expecting, but it is a very nice juicy beer. It's thick enough that it actually feels like you're drinking like a home squeezed juice, and that maybe you squeezed it while the skin was still on, and you got some of that oil dripping in, so you get that bitter peel pith. You know, as most of you know, I'm not a huge pale ale fan. I do, excuse me, there are a lot of pale ales I do enjoy, but I'm not a huge pale ale fan. That being said, I like that beer. That's a solid beer. That's a 7.75 out of 10. Thank you, guys. This used to be cool. I never was.